Oh my gosh, it has literally been forever. Melissa is one of my dearest buddies at QVC. This is how much our Keurigs have been selling out. We can't keep them in stock because I haven't worked with you in forever, and you know I am one of your biggest fans. This is one of the most emotionally tied products that I have at QVC, and we have the Keurig K55. By the way, this is the most fully functioned Keurig 1.0 brewer. It's the easiest to use, and it is the one that's going to work with all of the K-Cups that are out there at retail.
All of them.
If you get this whole collection together, by the way, you can buy this little carousel separately. It's $161. Today, it's on 4 easy payments because we're having a little easy pay party just for In the Kitchen with David till 8 cents. And Melissa, do you want to show us the colors?
Oh,
because
I would love
you've also
to.
brought us designer colors.
I know, love that. You know, typically it's hard to find Keurig, full-size Keurigs in these great fun colors. So today we have the black for you. It's that beautiful piano finish black, beautiful in any kitchen, on any countertop. We know our foodies love their red. We have this gorgeous red that will, again, coordinate with some of your KitchenAid things and beautiful pop of color on your countertop. We have this gorgeous blue. I love this. This is something somewhat new to us at Keurig. We do love that. You don't see it that often. And again, based on your customer request, our last color we're offering today right down here is this beautiful white color.
Wow.
We do have it in some of our smaller size brewers. It's not a common thing to see in our full size brewers, but you asked us for it and we have it for you here today.
500 in the blue, that's it, no advance order. 500 in the white, that's it, no advance order. You know, my niece is a set dresser for television shows and movies, and I think if she was designing someone's really expensive kitchen, she would take this white and she would put it on that set. And this is everything we get. This is why, if you are purchasing everything separately, Melissa, this is at $161.75. So you get the easiest to use brewer.
You do. Easiest to use, our most popular brewer in our entire Keurig family. So simple. All these great preset features, 6, 8, 10 ounces. And we'll go through as we demonstrate a little bit more about the brewer when we're done going through what you get today, because there's so much to talk about. You get this great 12 count of our #1 bestseller. We have over 500 different varieties, Jane. This right here, the #1 bestseller. So it's really important to us that you have this right out of the gate when you get your Keurig home, open up your box, and you can get to sampling and tasting. So it comes with that 12 count pack of the Donut Shop #1 bestseller, and then of course our wonderful Green Mountain. We love this Green Mountain Nantucket blend. It's popular, it's a great light roast, it's a great fan favorite, and we haven't stopped there. We also have a little 4 count sampler pack. You're going to get a Donut Shop, a Green Mountain, you have a Newman's Own, and then our great ever so popular Swiss Miss hot cocoa. And then because spring is upon us, or at least we're hopeful it's upon us, with snow on the ground outside.
It's really fun to wear snow boots to work and switch into sandals when you get on the air, because it's supposed to be spring tomorrow.
But we've included a 3 count of our Lipton unsweetened iced tea with that in mind. We want you to be able to enjoy all the different types of beverages you can make with your Keurig. And we haven't stopped there. We also include water filtration. We always say with Keurig, the one thing that we can't control is the water that you choose to put inside this 48-ounce water reservoir. Now you can filter out all those impurities and have the best, cleanest tasting experience possible. And then, of course, again, based upon your customer request, we did the special for QVC, the My K-Cup. And that means you can put your very own fresh coffee grounds of your choosing from that coffee shop down the street. Maybe you've traveled and you brought back a taste of your vacation with you. You put it inside the My K-Cup and you use it the same exact way you do your other K-Cups. The difference is it's top rack dishwasher safe and you can use it again and again.
Do you know how much jewelry I bought because of you? This is what I say to people. I say, fill up your water bottle at home. We just had the Sip Spice Well, and make your own coffee in your Keurig. I've said this a million times. So when I buy myself a new piece of jewelry, which actually I just bought about 3 pairs of earrings, I think to myself, just use a Keurig in the morning, because when we drive through that fancy coffee place,
I know.
and sometimes this is the thing, it doesn't always taste the same. I like it one day, and I go back 3 days later, I don't really like the way that tastes. What I love about the Keurig is every time I make, whether it's Donut Shop, we bought some of the coconut coffees for spring and summer. We do a lot of pumpkin for our Halloween. You know, we had a big Christmas party. 70 people showed up. I didn't have to worry about the coffee because the Keurig was self-serve. So I'm like your biggest fan, but you told me this has the most features of any other brewer in this category.
It is. I'll take you through and I'll tell you about that. But before I do that, just to your point, how about some Starbucks? You don't have to go through that drive-thru. You don't have to go behind that line, wait in that line, and order that fancy barista drink that you don't know how to pronounce. All you need to do is take your K-Cup, place it inside your brewer, and press that brew button. But yes, this is the most fully featured, easiest brewer
Should we
that
run
we
a little
have.
video? Because I think this in a nutshell shows everybody
Perfect.
what this does.
First of all, it's quiet. It's not going to vibrate off your countertop or sound like an engine is taking off, which some of our older brewers did, but we really worked long and hard to make sure that it was quiet and not wake anybody up in your home, thanks to that Quiet Brew technology. My K-Cup, you can see right there how easy it is to use. Take your own coffee grounds, place it inside the brewer, press that brew button. You can either select 6, 8, or 10 ounces. There's no menu for you to toggle through. We've streamlined that for you. Press a button and you are just under a minute away from that perfect cup of coffee. And you can see it can also accommodate those large travel mugs or those ice tumblers. We've included water filtration. So easy to do. You pop it in that 48-ounce water reservoir. It's going to filter out all those impurities. And again, it's a large water reservoir, so you don't have to refill it frequently. You can get multiple cups at a time.
And it tells you, I love my Keurig because it blinks at me
I know,
if I need to add water, and
Isn't
it's like,
that the
okay, add
best?
water, Jane. Hey, Pauline's on the line. Pauline, I'm saying hi for David. He's at the Housewares show, but welcome to In the Kitchen with David, and meet my dear friend Melissa.
Hi, Pauline.
Hi, Melissa. Hi, Jane.
Good morning.
I love the Keurig. I've got the white one that Melissa showed not long ago with David.
Beautiful.
It's the best thing that ever came out.
Why? Why do you say that, Pauline?
Well, because it makes the coffee. You can use any kind of K cups with it. When I had the Keurig the 2.0,
Right.
my sister had given me some K cups, but you couldn't use the K cups in it because it had to have a code on it.
That's right.
So I said, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to waste them because her mother-in-law gave them to her and she gave them to me.
Right.
That's when I saw this one here, and I said, I love it. You can make any size coffee.
That's right.
I mean, you can use the grounds. I love it.
Right. Can I tell you a little story, Pauline? Melissa,
Yeah.
you know the very first Keurig Today's Special Value came in 2008, okay? So that was, 9 years ago. And it was a time in my life that we were really facing, my dad was very ill, and when my whole family came in, it sounds silly, but having this Keurig, which I had just gotten because I just kicked it off as a value of the day, it took so much stress out of my family from Seattle that was used to great coffee. I'm not a good coffee maker, and there was just something about it. Like I just was so tied to it because it brought a little bit of a smile. It was very new at the time. Now, Pauline and Melissa, that was bought in 2008. That Keurig is in my husband's office, and it's still working. When he has clients come over to his office, which is over the garage, that Keurig is on a little wet bar where he, talks to his clients. That was bought in 2008. So I couldn't say more about this Keurig family and this Keurig quality.
Thank you.
Well, I did have your other one, the Keurig one that you had on, Melissa, before. The one where you could get the hot water from it.
The hot water on demand, yes, okay.
I did have that one, but when we had a flood in my house and the pipes all burst, it damaged my Keurig maker, and it killed the computer in it, and I couldn't do it anymore.
Well, I'm sorry for that tough time in your home, but I'm glad that you approach life with a smile. I can tell you do that, Pauline, and I'm glad that this Keurig has brought a lot of joy to you, and we really appreciate your time and calling in.
Thank you. It was very nice talking to you and Jane.
Thanks, Pauline.
Thanks, Pauline. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
And can't I just not put a K-Cup in there and get hot water? Because that's what I do.
You can. That's all you have to do.
That's what you do.
And again, it'll pre-measure it out, 6 ounces, 8 ounces, or 10 ounces.
Yeah.
And it's essentially like the same, like our caller was just saying, and you can get hot water on demand. You just don't put your
Don't put a
K-Cup
K-Cup in there,
That's
and then
it.
you can make your own homemade tea, or which I do. One time the gas was out at our house, and I wanted just a regular dunky thing. So that would be called a tea bag, not a dunky thing.
A dunky thing.
That's
I
why
like
David is the expert here. Black, red, fewer than 500 in the blue, ditto in the white, and by the way, 300 left in the white. Trivia time.
Oh no. Oh, this just stresses me out. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
You know we're doing lobster homemade ravioli today. Okay.
I'm
True or
such a fan.
false?
Okay.
Lobsters can only swim forward.
False.
False.
True. He's saying true in my
You said
ear.
false first.
He's trying to trick
Stop
me up.
messing with
That's not
Melissa.
nice.
Melissa said false. According to Answers.com, lobsters can swim both forwards and backwards. And swimming backwards helps them escape quickly if facing, like a predator in the sea.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna act like a lobster.
Swim backwards?
Yeah, I'm gonna
walk
swim
backwards.
I'm
there you
swim
go.
backwards. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. By the way, we've got cookies to go with our coffee
Yum.
coming up next. It's the dessert of the month. Is that a match made in heaven? They're so cute. I can't even stand these little lies. Look at those chicks and the bunnies. And that's coming up in just a second in the kitchen with David.